Chinese President Xi Jinping has warned Donald Trump to be prudent about U.S. arms sales to Taiwan during their first phone call since Trump returned to office. According to a readout released by China's foreign ministry, she stressed that Washington's actions on Taiwan will be closely watched and carry serious consequences. Beijing reiterated that Taiwan remains the most sensitive issue in U.S.-China relations and vowed that China would firmly defend its sovereignty, as reported by The Guardian. Meanwhile, the United States has begun delivering a shipment of land-based Harpoon anti-ship missile systems to Taiwan in a bid to strengthen the island's coastal defenses. Local media have confirmed the arrival of a convoy of vehicles linked to the Harpoon system, marking a significant step in the new arms package. These deliveries reportedly include missile launcher trucks, radar vehicles, and command and control units designed to coordinate targeting and firing operations. The launchers themselves are mounted on a heavy expanded mobility tactical truck platform, commonly known by its acronym HEMTT, giving the system greater mobility and survivability. Xi Jinping urged Washington to handle arms sales to Taiwan with extreme caution and demanded that the United States never directly support any push for Taiwanese independence. Just hours later, Taiwan's President Ching publicly asserted that the island's relationship with the United States remains rock-solid and steadfast. Taiwan is a self-ruled democracy that China claims as its own territory and has repeatedly threatened to annex by force if necessary, according to The Guardian. Although Washington does not formally recognize Taiwan as a sovereign state, the United States remains its biggest international backer and primary supplier of advanced weaponry. In December, the U.S. announced a record arms package for Taiwan, including new missile systems, artillery platforms, and military drones to bolster its defenses. China reacted angrily to the deal, launching large-scale military drills around Taiwan that featured air sorties, naval maneuvers, and simulated missile strikes. Inside Taiwan, opposition parties criticized elements of the arms agreement and moved to block parts of President Li's proposed expanded defense budget. Regional tensions are rising as China has recently carried out extensive naval and air patrols across disputed waters in Asia. According to China's Southern Theater Command, these patrols lasted throughout the week and spanned wide areas of the contested South China Sea. Beijing has accused the Philippines of provoking instability by inviting external powers to conduct joint air patrols in the region. China claims that such actions undermine regional peace and increase the risk of dangerous military escalation. In response, the Southern Theater Command has pledged to maintain a high state of alert in order to safeguard what it calls China's sovereignty and maritime rights. Trump said that Xi's phone call with him also touched on the wars in Ukraine and Iran, as well as potential new avenues for energy cooperation between Washington and Beijing. Trump further announced that he plans to visit China in April, a trip that will take place amid already heightened tensions over Taiwan. He also stated that Beijing may significantly increase its purchases of U.S. soybeans during the current season, signaling an attempt to stabilize trade ties. All of this highlights just how fragile the regional balance is, as diplomacy, trade, and growing military pressure collide across Asia.